Gorgeous, successful, and a social media queen, Shay Mitchell is always in the spotlight. But there's one thing about her that fans can't stop talking about: her Filipino heritage. For years, people have accused her of denying it. Others say she only embraces it when it benefits her career. So, what's the truth? Did Shay Mitchell try to erase her Filipino roots? Or is this just another internet witch hunt? Well, she finally spoke up, and what she said might shock you. For years, people noticed something about Shay Mitchell. She barely talked about being Filipino. While stars like Vanessa Hudgens and Olivia Rodrigo proudly embraced their heritage, Shay stayed quiet. It made people wonder, was she ashamed? Or was she just trying to fit into an industry that likes diversity but only when it's convenient? Growing up in Canada, Shay struggled with her identity. She went to a mostly white school where classmates assumed she was the nanny's daughter. She dyed her hair lighter, wore coloured contacts, and avoided the sun to make her skin look paler. Looking back, she admitted she was trying to be someone she wasn't. But things blew up when she introduced herself as Irish and Spanish on her HBO Max show Thirst, completely leaving out her Filipino roots. That didn't sit well with Filipino fans, especially since her mother, Precious Garcia, is a proud Kapampangan from the Philippines. The internet went off. People compared her to Vanessa Hudgens, who once distanced herself from her roots but later fully embraced them, even becoming the Philippines' global tourism ambassador in 2023. Shay has openly talked about her identity struggles before. In a 2016 interview with Pop Sugar, she admitted that as a kid, she felt insecure about looking too Filipina with tan skin. She was bullied and went through a phase where she wanted to change everything about herself. "Why am I trying to change myself? I should be proud of who I am and what my heritage is," she said. But this isn't just about Shay. It's about Hollywood. For decades, the industry has had a weird relationship with mixed race and Asian actors. They want them to look exotic, but not too ethnic. If someone looks too Asian, they get boxed into stereotypes: the martial artist, the nerd, the submissive love interest. If they're racially ambiguous, Hollywood treats them like chameleons, praising their versatility while subtly pushing them to downplay their background. Even Broadway legend Lea Salonga, who happens to be Shay's cousin, knows this struggle. Despite winning a Tony Award and being the singing voice of 2 Disney princesses, Hollywood never gave her the same shot as white actresses. When Disney made the live-action Aladdin in 2019, they didn't even consider her for a role. Instead, they cast Naomi Scott, a British actress of Indian and British descent, as Jasmine, proving once again that Hollywood has a preference when it comes to which brown is acceptable. So when Shay left out her Filipino side, people weren't just mad at her. They were mad at the system. They saw yet another example of an actor feeling pressured to pick and choose which parts of their identity were acceptable. Fans also started noticing a pattern. Whenever Shay was involved in Filipino projects, she proudly identified as Pinay. When she voiced Alexandra Trece in Trece, she spoke about how meaningful it was to represent her culture. When she launched her beauty brand, Bess, she suddenly talked about her love for adobo, Halo Halo, and her mum's influence. But when it came to her mainstream Hollywood roles, there is silence. In Pretty Little Liars, her character, Emily Fields, had no clear ethnic background. In You, she played Peach Salinger, another character without any real cultural ties. Some saw this as progress. She wasn't being typecast. But others felt it was a way for her to blend in without acknowledging her roots. Beyond her cultural background, Shay has also been open about her sexuality. She has long embraced fluidity, once saying, "I fall in love with the spirit of somebody. Love is love." Back in 2017, she hinted at being bisexual in an interview with Maxime. When asked if she had ever been with a woman, she smirked and said, "Wouldn't you like to know?" A response that left fans speculating. Then, in 2022, she joined the viral TikTok bisexual couch trend, where people who identify as bisexual show themselves sitting on a green couch. To many, This was a quiet confirmation of her sexuality. Shay has never put a specific label on herself, but she's made it clear she's open to love in all forms. But not all of Shay's decisions have been well received. She's been called out multiple times for cultural appropriation. In 2018, she wore traditional South Asian jewelry and a bindi in photos. Some fans loved the look, but South Asians weren't happy. The bindi holds deep religious and cultural meaning, and many South Asians face discrimination for wearing their traditions. So, seeing Shay treat it as an accessory didn't sit right. Then in 2019, Shay posted a selfie showing off freckles, but fans quickly noticed they looked fake, almost like a filter. A makeup artist even hinted that the freckles weren't real. People felt it was performative, especially since freckles were once seen as undesirable, and now influencers were faking them for aesthetics. And then came the pregnancy rumors. When Shay gave birth to her first child in 2019, some fans started a wild theory that she had used a surrogate, because her post-baby body looked too perfect to them. Instead of directly addressing the rumors, Shay let her photos do the talking. She shared pictures of her baby bump throughout her pregnancy, subtly shutting down the speculation. But like all celebrity gossip, the whispers never fully went away. She also shared parts of her labor and postpartum journey in a video titled "Almost Didn't Make It." Some viewers found it dramatic and misleading, since she later clarified that while labor was tough, there were no life-threatening complications. Shay Mitchell has been in a committed relationship with Matt Babel since 2017. The couple shares 2 daughters, Atlas Noah, born in October 2019, and Rome, born in May 2022. Despite their long-term partnership and growing family, Shay and Matt have chosen not to marry. Shay has addressed this topic in interviews, expressing that she doesn't feel the need to formalize their relationship through marriage. She refers to Matt as her partner for life, emphasizing their strong bond without the traditional label of marriage. In a light-hearted social media post, Shay shared a photo captioned, "Not a wedding," which playfully addressed the ongoing curiosity about her marital status. Before settling into her long-term relationship with Matt Babel, Shay Mitchell was linked to a few names in the entertainment industry. Back in 2012, there were rumors about her and Pretty Little Liars co-star Keegan Allen, but neither of them confirmed anything. Most believed they were just close friends. A year later, she started dating Ryan Silverstein, who was part of Drake's OVO crew. Their relationship was more public. They attended events together and didn't shy away from the spotlight. However, they eventually went their separate ways in 2014. Then, in 2016, Shay was spotted having dinner with NBA star Jimmy Butler, sparking dating rumors. But just like before, neither of them confirmed or denied anything, leaving fans to speculate. Before her acting breakthrough, Shay ventured into modeling during her teenage years. This path led her to work in various cities worldwide, including Bangkok, Hong Kong, and Barcelona, providing her with diverse cultural experiences. Her nickname, Shay, is inspired by her admiration for Jennifer Lopez, also known as J-Lo. Shay maintains close bonds with her Pretty Little Liars co-stars, Ashley Benson and Troyan Bellisario. Shay is actively involved in charitable endeavors. She has supported organizations like the WE charity, focusing on educational resources for communities, and has collaborated with Represent Clothing to promote T-shirts, with half of the proceeds benefiting GLAAD. During a family vacation in Australia, Shay delighted fans by wearing a Rangers Football Club jersey from their 2022 Europa League final run, showcasing her appreciation for the sport and connecting with a broader fan base. At the end of the day, Shay Mitchell is complicated. She's talented, successful, and has broken barriers in Hollywood. But she's also made choices that have left fans frustrated. Whether it's her struggles with identity, her selective embrace of her heritage, or the controversies she's been caught up in, one thing is clear: people will always have something to say about Shay Mitchell. And the bigger question remains, was she really trying to erase her Filipino roots? Or was she just playing the game the way Hollywood wanted her to? If you liked this deep dive into Shay Mitchell's life, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. What do you think about her journey? Do you think the backlash she gets is fair? Or is Hollywood to blame? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.